Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be trying out the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I know that this has been out for a really long time, but I've never tried it, and I hear it is really good, so I hope that it lives up to the hype. I'm also going to be doing a wear test in this video. I'm hoping to keep this foundation on for around 10 hours so we can see if it really stays in place. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel down below and hit the notification bell right next to it so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Also, be sure to give this video a huge like if you are excited to see how it wears on my skin throughout the day. Now let's go ahead and get started. I'm super excited to be trying this foundation. I know it's been out for a really long time, but I've never tried it. And I hear that it is super long lasting, so I can't wait to see how well this lasts on my skin. I did know that they made pumps, but I also know that not all Estee Lauder counters carry the pumps for them. But my counter did have one, so I went ahead and got the pump for it, which is really convenient because I was not excited to have to be pouring this out. Also, they did shade match me to Dawn. They just used that little device thing and color matched me. So we'll see how good the match was. So that right there is about 2 pumps. It is a little runny, and I'm going to use a beauty blender to apply this to my face. This is supposed to be medium buildable coverage. So guess we'll find out. I think the shade matches really well, so that's good. I'd say that that is about medium, so I'm gonna put a little bit more on. Also, I did prime using the NARS Pore and Shine Control primer. So I have used all the product on my palette, so I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more pumps. I'll move on to the forehead. I do like the finish of this foundation. It looks pretty natural. Just gonna build it up a little bit more. I think that looks really nice on my skin. So this is what the finish is looking like right now. It's not matte, but it's also not dewy. It looks very natural. It has pretty decent coverage. You can still see some of my freckles peeking through, but it did a really good job neutralizing my redness on my cheeks. So I think that it looks really pretty right here. It's a little sticky on my cheeks still, but on my forehead, it's not very sticky actually. So it seems to set down pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup and see how it all blends out over top of this. And I'll be right back. The rest of my makeup is done. This is the makeup look I'll be rocking today. So far, I'm really loving this foundation. I haven't had any problems with any products blending out over top of it. It looks very natural. It's full coverage in the best way because it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look like, wow, you have foundation on, but it's a really nice amount of coverage, and I love the way that my skin looks. You can still see some of my freckles, but my pores aren't exaggerated. It just looks really nice. So far, it's not creasing in my smile lines or my fine lines on my forehead, which is really nice. Which for most foundations, I do already see creasing in my smile lines and on my forehead. So it's a very good sign that I don't see those yet. It is just now noon. I would say that I finished applying my foundation around 11. So we will call the start time 11 and the first check-in around noon. I will go on about my day and I will see you guys in a little bit. It is now 4:23. The makeup is holding up really well. And I even have really minimal creasing around my mouth. I have none on my upper lip and none on my forehead, which is amazing. I do notice that it oxidized a little bit, but not bad. So far, I am really loving the way this is holding up. It looks really well. It is staying in place. It hasn't even started coming off of my nose yet. So far, I am loving it, and I will check back in with you guys at the end of the night. So it is now just after 10 o'clock at night, so I've had this foundation on for 11 hours, and it still looks just like it did whenever I first put it on, which is amazing. Other than, like I said, whenever I was out in natural daylight, I did feel like it oxidized a little bit, but not anything major to where I need to go back and get a lighter shade of it. There is no caking in the wrinkles on my forehead. There is hardly any creasing in my smile lines. There's none on my upper lip, which is really good for a foundation. I don't own another foundation that looks this good and doesn't crease on me. Like I've mentioned before, I have a huge issue with foundations creasing in my forehead and in my smile lines, and this foundation looks amazing. And it's not even caking up really bad on the sides of my nose, which is like, I'm very impressed by this foundation. I have been pretty dry lately, but it's not to the point where it looks bad. Like, it is a matte foundation, but even on my drier skin right now, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look too heavy. It doesn't look cakey. It looks so good. I am so impressed. It's not fading anywhere, not even on my nose. Like, foundations come off of my nose, and there is no spot on my face where I've seen that this come off. And today has even been a pretty busy day for us. We went to a family party. We came home, did baths with our 3 children, which is always a mess. Today has actually been a pretty busy day, so for it to hold up this well through a family party, bath time with 3 kids, and doing several loads of laundry, I am so impressed. This is my new holy grail foundation. So if you have been on the fence about giving this foundation a try, I highly recommend it. I think that this is going to be perfect for the summer because, like I said, I've done a lot today and there's not a spot on my face that it has rubbed off. Even on my nose, and that's just crazy to me. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel down below if you have not already, and hit the notification bell right next to it so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. If you have any video requests, please feel free to leave those down below in the comment section and I will get to them as soon as I can. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.